Hello, I'm here from FRCC Library to help give a little tour of our RN to BSN nursing resources at Front Range. This guide was something I put together working closely with your nursing instructors and faculty to make sure that's relevant to your courses. This first Start Here page gives you an overview of what you'll find in this guide as well as tips for being successful. We have recommended reading for all of the RN to BSN students. You'll also see throughout this guide this Ask Us library chat. This is available 24/7. So if you're coming across this guide at a time that fits your schedule, but I might not be working, you can still get help from a librarian. The rest of the resources are under these tabs on the left. This first tab, again, gives that broader overview of the ebooks and scholarly resources that are required for a lot of your assignments. This search bar searches most of our resources at once, and even includes a link to this guide. So if you come across this search bar elsewhere, you'll be able to come back to the guide pretty quickly. Discovery Search is searching most of our databases at once. So it's really good if you're just exploring a topic and getting to know it, and then I'll point out the other databases that are more helpful as you get more advanced in your classes. So here is this link that'll bring us back to the guide. All right, next we'll take a little look at the eBooks tab. The books that are listed here below are just a small selection of all the books that we have available. Like I said, we have that recommended reading for all BSN students, and then the further you go, we have resources for the specific classes. We have, you'll see sometimes for these gallery boxes, a little arrow on the side, and that lets you scroll through and find more resources. Some of them I only pulled out a couple titles. The other thing I want to emphasize about our ebooks is that some of them only allow one user at a time. So if you click on one of the links below and it doesn't work, if it says like, oh, you don't have access, try back later. You also might have luck searching for another ebook on a similar topic. We also have course reserves that are books set aside by your instructors or faculty members that are required for the class. We have both physical copies of these books at the Harmony and Westminster libraries, and we also have ebook versions, which you can find in that ebook tab if you search for those same titles. The nursing books tab just gives you some search options so that you can find more books that might complement what you're learning in class, so you can dive more deeply and find some additional resources. For a lot of your assignments, though, you will want to use peer-reviewed articles. So I'm going to go to that articles tab. I have from your instructors this discussion of the scholarly references that they would like you to use for most of your assignments. And then past that, I have listed out specific database titles that will be the best for certain kinds of research that you might be doing. Again, you can use that discovery search and try and search most things at once, but these are good if you already have a sense of the type of resource that you're looking for. For example, information that's in a little bit more plain language that would help you quickly explain to a patient what condition or treatment they need. Here's that library chat on the left-hand side. We also, when you're off campus, you will need to log in with your S number, and we have a little page on this guide to talk about how to do that, both written out with the steps as well as in this video. Finally, the other tabs under Find Articles, I highlight two specific databases that I think are really strong for nursing research. Science Direct, and we have a search tips for searching Science Direct, and SynHall. So both of those are very focused and well used in the nursing fields. Finally, some other tabs that we have on the left have to do with some government and national standard websites for making sure that nurses all follow certain rules for providing quality care. Again, you'll see little arrows if there's something to scroll through. All right, we're coming in the home stretch. So we also included in this guide some professional resources, so both laws in Colorado that regulate the profession of nursing, as well as other places to keep up your professional development once you graduate. Our final tabs have to do with finding support. So if you're using this guide or if you're searching the databases and you still have questions, you can get help. Again, this chat is 24/7. If the person answering the chat is not certain about Front Range specific items, they will send a ticket that I will get the next time that I'm working. These last two links link to outside resources, so the Front Range Online Writing Lab. If I click that, it's going to bring you to the Front Range website and talk about the online help with writing that you can get. And then this last tab relates to the American Psychological Association, or APA Citations Help. We really liked the guide that one of the other CCCS libraries had put together, so we linked to that option to give you some tips. So that is what I have to give you a brief tour of this research guide. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of our campus libraries for assistance.